Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And in an unsurprising move today, China has blocked Twitch. Now, what does this mean? Well, I can't say that on my Twitch channel that I have a huge number of Chinese viewers, but I do know that I have some. And so there will at least be some impact on my shows. But beyond that, China is huge and is really one of the leading forces in the video game industry, whether most of us in Western civilization know it or not. And China, their politics, their way of being there, is where the government very much protects the people and tells them what it thinks is right for them. In the United States, that would not go over well at all. Even though it does happen, it doesn't happen to the same degree that it happens in China. So, according to this article today from CNN, Twitch has been officially blocked in China, called the Great Firewall of China. And it apparently is because it's so popular. Now, that doesn't make sense, now does it? Well, the Chinese government, I've seen many actions over the years of them wanting to curb the usage of things that they think are not good for society. And in this day and age, I know that, I've had to rethink what it means for my kids and what they're doing and everything, because they're so much more digital. I mean, they'd rather send you a text than call you and everything. And when I was growing up, we didn't have text. We had phones. And in fact, we even frickin' knew the phone numbers. Nobody knows phone numbers these days. And incredibly, I know some of you are going to be shocked by this, our telephones were connected to the walls. Yes, there was this wire that went from our phone to the wall. And no, we couldn't see who was calling us. That was an invention of caller ID that came later. All of these things. So it is over and over and over again with the video game industry. Just at least my perception on this is that China really wants to block the progress of video games and this type of entertainment to their people. But their people definitely are wanting it. And that just is really this weird resistance here. So what happens with that? Well, so as I mentioned, there's the Great Firewall of China. And this firewall gets circumvented by Chinese citizens through VPN and proxies, and they get to content outside of China anyway. It happens all kinds of places. It happens in the games we play. It happens with, the websites that we go to. There are other websites that are blocked by China. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, these are all blocked in China as well. And so it really is not surprising that Twitch got blocked, but, it's a sad day for us video game broadcasters. So, what does this mean? Well, according to this article, there is 25% of the video game revenue worldwide happens in China. And that is a huge number. I don't know if China is 25% of the population of the world. I don't think it is. And so it represents many things. Like, we take orders for our company from China all the time for the game EVE Online. And so will this affect that? There's also mention in here that the Chinese government has stopped giving out any approvals for new games to have any sort of monetization within China. And that just is really troubling. But it's not, someone on the outside, it's not my place to say, what China should or should not be doing. But as someone who lives in a free country, it is troubling to see that. And so, anyway, there we have it. Will the viewership be down, on Twitch? I really don't know how much it'll be down. Maybe we'll see an impact from that. I don't know. But With the language barriers, most of the time, if I see someone typing in chat in Chinese or whatnot, I don't know what they're saying. I cannot interact with them. And so it's not my primary viewership. But maybe other people, other broadcasters who are broadcasting even from the States or in Europe or wherever, and they're broadcasting primarily to a Chinese audience, well, they're pretty screwed. So tell me what you think about this. The article that I'm referencing is listed in the description, so you can click on that link and get to it. And would love to hear what you think. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.